Oh, hi! This week, we're gonna try making little Mr. Bert something because it's been a while since I've done a little doggo project. This particular one will involve the ever-present scrap bag that I put every bit that doesn't get used in the actual projects I'm working on because I hate the idea of any of this going into a landfill because that's such a big issue we're just not getting into right now because I need to practice self-preservation, mentally speaking. I mean, physically speaking would also be beneficial, I suppose. So the plan is I want to see how Bert does with one of those little snuffle mats I've been hearing all about. I kind of want to do a little DIY version because that's my entire purpose on this planet, is to try to figure out how to make my own version of nice things out of literal garbage. Okay, so this is going to be real quick and dirty. This is a square of one of the non-pill, really thick Polartec fleeces that I have. This one's about 16 by 16 inches. The size and shape doesn't really matter. Your dog's not gonna care. I would imagine for a bigger dog, maybe do a bigger size, but you're using up what you have, so do that. So I'm going to very imprecisely make a bunch of cuts, and I'm gonna do them in pairs. Just little side-by-side things like that. Maybe slashing into it with like a rotary cutter would be good. Whatever's gonna be easier on your hands. This is gonna be very time consuming. So I am going to sit my ass on the couch, have one of these beers I got. It's a red berry, that's not what that word is, red raspberry lemonade sour from my favorite brewery. I'm gonna take today, again, as like a self-care kind of day and just chill. I'm making a thing for my pup, so that feels like a good use of my time. And just relax, watch a movie. I have a very stressful, busy week coming up, so I don't want to overload myself. And this is also something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I workshopped the idea, brainstorming side of it, with my lovely friend Sama, so that has been very helpful. If you are unfamiliar with some of her art, I recently sent out these amazing little Bertie Bott pins that I got made with the art that she digitized for me, based off this little felt guy that I made for the little Bertie Bott's Every Flavor bean bed that I made for my own little guy Bert, who you will obviously see later in the video. I'm not going to show you how to make this and then not show you him using it. I hope he likes it. It's gonna be full of food. I don't see why he wouldn't, but you know, dachshunds are judgy. But everyone in my mail time and custom shit perk tier got one of these little babies. I'll probably list them in my Etsy shop if there's interest. Let me know. I do have a bunch of them that I'm debating what to do with, but it's such a niche specific thing, and I think without the backstory, people probably won't know what it is. Otherwise, it just looks like a little dog head with a clown hat. So yeah, let me know. But even more exciting than that is she also made this little art piece. It's just so Bert. She captured him so well as he screams from the next room over, because I'm not currently sitting on the couch with him. These will not be going in my Etsy shop. These were exclusive to Patreon folks, just as a thank you for all the ridiculous support. Well, speak of the little devil. So I'm going to cut strips, and then picking one side to be the bottom here, I'm gonna feed these strips through one, around the back, and then out the other. And I'm just gonna tie a little knot on top. So I'm gonna sit, hang out with this little meatball because he is ready to fucking play right now. Please take time for yourself to do either a chill, easy project or like take a break from a project that's been exhausting you. With everything going on, just the fact that you're all surviving is enough. It's okay to take it easy. I'm trying to tell myself this as much as I'm telling you. All right, y'all. I have committed a visual crime against myself. I don't know if any of the rest of y'all have that really, really averse reaction to clusters of holes. It is called trypophobia. I think everyone has some degree of it. I have to avert my eyes when I'm watching TV shows when stuff like this comes up. I don't even want to list examples. Just look it up if you aren't sure what I'm talking about. But in making this Snuffle mat, which is complete, this is what the front of the Snuffle mat looks like. As you can tell, I started at the blue corner and then work towards the middle because it was much more sparse in the middle, because it was taking me like a long ass time get it as dense on the corners as I did. So I figure make it a design choice and have the center just be a little bit more sparse so that the whole thing wasn't as difficult to truffle through. Laziness or artistic choice? You decide. I'm gonna show you what the back looks like. I'm gonna give you a warning. My entire body is goosebumps because I know I'm gonna have to edit this. So editing me, starting now, I'm about to flip the thing around. Don't look at this part of the video. I don't want to have to look at the screen currently. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. I can't handle looking at this. That's how broken my brain is. Now it's gone. You don't have to look at it anymore. The clip is over. Okay, that's both for y'all watching, in case you get upset by these things, and just for my own sanity when I have to put this video together. It's a hyper annoying thing because it pops up in the most random places, this type of clustering. And yes, I acknowledge it's dumb. It's fleece looped through other pieces of fleece. Why is that so upsetting? I don't know, but I'm having a very negative, visceral reaction to it. Here's the upside, at least. I don't have to look at it once it's on the floor. Now we're gonna go to a very visually pleasing part of this video, which is gonna be this dopey little pup that is absolutely fucking full of it this morning. And we're gonna put some of his food in here and see what he does with it. Now, cause it is denser in the corners, I am trying to like tuck the pieces of food like underneath some of the knotted areas. So he actually has to like dig around for him. What do you think? Good boy. I've never owned a dog that's as obsessed with toy stuff before, and he loves playing fetch, which again, never owned a dog or even had a friend that owned a dog that loved playing fetch as much as this guy. So he's super obsessed with toys, but we haven't done much in the way of like puzzle things, and this seems like a good entry level. See how much he likes it. Obviously, it's very food motivating, so he likes that part. But he is a hunting dog, so seeing him kind of root around in all the bundles of fabric is probably not the worst thing for him. A little more mentally engaging. Certainly seems like a worthwhile use of this scrap material that wasn't gonna do anything else, you know? A lot of this is salvage edges, which there's nothing else to use that for other than stuffing toys. What do you think, Bean? Are you hunting? Using a little hound snoot? You did great. What a smart boy. Do you feel properly mentally engaged this morning? Or are you just reveling in the fact that you basically got 2 breakfasts? Oh, this little guy. He makes everything better. This is why I love that there's basically Bertie Bott fan art now. I hope y'all that I sent it to do enjoy it as much as I do, because it's one of my favorite things that's ever existed, because how good is this little guy? And the dog head on the pin is vague enough that it could realistically be pretty much any dog with a kind of long snoot. But look at that profile. What do you think? It's not food, I promise, but it is you. That's you. Does this mean I have to make you that hat now? And the reason I got to make pins like that is A, because Sam is amazing and wanted to make it into like digital art for me, and then drew me the fucking amazing sticker as like a bonus gift because she's the nicest human on the planet, but also because of everyone over on my Patreon. Like, I know y'all received this, but I wouldn't have been able to get them made in the first place if it wasn't for all of the support that I've gotten over there. And I wouldn't be able to take the time to make dumb, silly shit like this for my pup and do all the experimenting that I get to do in this here studio. It fucking means the world. I hope you all know that, because there are only so many words I can try to use to express the gratitude, but it never seems adequate. I appreciate everyone, and everyone that hangs out as well. There's been lots of hangouts over on my Discord. I should figure out how to do like a live thing, like do just voice chat sometime. Maybe we can watch a movie together or something on some Friday or Saturday. But the Discord's open to everyone, so if you want to shoot me a message over like Twitter, Instagram, on my Facebook page, send me an email, whatever's easier for you, I will send you an invite link to it. Worth mentioning, this is going to be washable. Obviously, it's going to take a little while to dry in the more densely knotted spots. Yeah, I'm excited to just have another little Bert project done, because he is getting me through it, you know? Thank goodness for pets. Thank goodness I am able to have a pet, because you're the best, even though you are so stinky. All right, I'm gonna go snuggle this baby and possibly get started on another project. It's pretty early on a Monday morning, and I do kind of feel like working on something more involved, so I think that might be on the table for today. I hope you're all getting through it, taking care of yourselves as best you can, and I will see you all back here with another video next Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, fuck.